Crunchy.
Hello, Crunch community. We are back with another reaction, reacting to the fourth installment of, and might get me a little bit slack, but I think this is the best DreamWorks series ever. The Kung Fu Panda 4. I don't think
Debatable.
anything as a series. I don't think anything as a
I'd say true.
series stands as perfectly well as Kung Fu
I
Panda.
think, yeah, I think so. I think there is. But that's
I haven't
just me.
seen how I haven't seen how I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon, but that's so that
The
might
first
come
two
a
are
little
good.
biased.
How
But
how are you gonna say it's the best one from DreamWorks when you haven't seen How to
that's
Train Your
only
Dragon?
one. That's only one. That's the only one I
It's
haven't
one
seen.
of the best ones, bro. I think it's a pretty complete one. But that's just my opinion. I like How to Train Your Dragon better.
But I think it beats the Shrek series. I think it beats the Madagascar series.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of good series.
Yeah, DreamWorks knows how to keep their series intact. Like sort of like Shrek 3 and Shrek 4 were aight. But well, going into this, what do you guys think? You think Kung Fu Panda 4 is gonna be as great as 2?
2?
I think Kung Fu Panda 2 is the best Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
For sure. In all of DreamWorks, I think it's one of the best movies. However, I think there's only one movie that's above that one for me from DreamWorks, and that's How to Train Your Dragon 2. I think that Kung Fu Panda 2 is not going to be dethroned as the best Kung Fu Panda
Probably
in Kung Fu Panda 4. I think we've got a Shrek the Third on our hands coming up right now. That's just my early opinion on it. I think we have a Shrek the Third debacle coming up right now. That's just my opinion. That's just my early opinion right now. I will happily eat my words when some movie comes out and it's actually good.
Yeah, the with DreamWorks somehow follows a formula. There's somehow it's consistent. The first movie in a series, it's pretty good. Second one is amazing. Third one, it kind of falls flat. And then fourth one is always up in the air because they only made Shrek 4. I don't think they made any other.
That formula does not fall suit for How to Train Your Dragon, though. I think the third one, not as great as 2, but still good.
But anything you guys got any speculations before we dive in?
I already said mine, man. I think we've got a Shrek the Third coming up.
I hope not, but probably. If it
Going
says
into this
formula.
I know that there's one voice actress in this one which I'm not too fond of. Like I can't hear it too many times, and when she's a part of things tend to become very quirky. And she was really amazing in Shang-Chi. But
oh my god, I already know who you're talking about. Is she really in this movie?
I think she is. But let's
go
dive in.
Okay. Okay, let's go then.
It's time to take the next step on your journey.
I'm not going to be the Dragon Warrior anymore.
You will advance to spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace.
Inner peace. Inner peace.
Keep your surf off my turf.
Dinner, please. Dinner with peas.
Just give me that fighting cinematography, man.
This is not working at all.
I think they closed the book just as good.
The
third one, man.
Once I possess the kung fu of every master villain, no one will dare question my power.
I mean, that's basically the last movie.
Dragon Warrior.
Kinda, yeah.
Who's that?
The most powerful
they just turned into it.
The chameleon.
How do I find the chameleon?
I'm gonna lead you right to her front door.
Okay, I already hear this.
I like the Seven Nation Army song though.
Yeah.
Then we'll just have to get an army of our own.
What is this place?
The best crooks and criminals live here.
You're a wanted criminal?
You sound surprised. Is it surprising?
Now you kids be careful with those fireworks.
Violence makes our tummies tingle.
Why should we help you?
We can take down the chameleon together. Being the dragon warrior, it's who I am. Skadoosh. What do I know about being a spiritual leader?
What is it you're holding?
A cookie?
You were chosen to become something more than you already are.
And he
I just
already
realized
did
that's
that.
Oogway's staff that he was
He
holding.
already did. Yeah, because he got it from the last movie. I'm telling you,
How should we do this?
he
Quick and
already did all
painless?
this.
Or slow and painful?
You finally met your match, chameleon.
We're not so different, you and I.
What's she gonna turn into?
Skadoosh. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
Okay.
Mm,
All right. So that's very. I mean, so I saw Tai Lung premiered into it, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be returning.
No, but still.
Unfortunately. So
callback.
yeah. So it looks
missed
like he just.
opportunity.
It would have been pretty amazing. Poe and Tai Lung having team up, like that would be something different.
I don't know about team up, but I think it would have been better if for some reason Tai Lung came out stronger from the spirit realm somehow.
Or I mean, what's two students working under? I forgot his name.
Oogway
The little
or
meerkat.
Shifu.
Oh,
Shifu.
Shifu. Yeah,
Shifu.
That would have been actually a cool dynamic. The Dragon
Yeah.
Warrior and the one who wanted always to be the Dragon Warrior.
Yeah, but like
both
that's
his
what I mean. Like
students.
he got banished. If you remember, he got banished to the spirit realm. So that's what I mean. Like if like because in the last movie, if
Changes
you remember,
body.
had stuff to do with the spirit realm, right?
Mhm.
So it would have been pretty cool if somehow Tai Lung was still training all this time in there, and because of that battle that he had with I can't remember that battle ox's name, but him and that battle ox in that final battle they had, like there was like a crack that Tai Lung got out. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah, that would
Like
have set
that
up
would have been
nicely.
like completely missed opportunity in my opinion, dude. Like imagine him coming back stronger than what he would when he went in there, bro. Like
I also
oh,
didn't
man,
see the
would have
five.
been great.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, where the fuck is the 5? Like,
Yeah,
saw
and that's the other.
last
Yeah,
movie.
that was my first question after seeing that. After seeing that the first time, because it's my second time seeing the trailer.
Uh-huh.
But after that first time, I was like, then that was my first indicator, dude, that we may have a Shrek the Third situation on our hand.
Oh, when they just get
Because
rid of
none
all
of them
main
like the
characters.
script. You know, like the main characters are gone. I mean, they didn't do that in Shrek the Third, but what I'm saying is like the Fast Five didn't come back. I'm sorry, the Furious Five didn't come back, and it's just like, man, dude, what
Yeah.
happened? Do they not like the script? I mean, I don't know.
it feels
I
very
have no
empty.
idea, dude.
It feels
It
Yeah.
does
very
feel
empty.
empty. Yeah.
Well, that's
And
like-
that's why we got this new character, which is voiced by what's her name? again?
Aquafina.
Aquafina.
Yeah, there we
Aquafina.
go. So that's why we have her in here now. But I think it's gonna be too quirky. I think it's gonna be too
That's what I
childlike.
noticed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
I was noticing her character, and it doesn't look like she's that quirky. Like, who's she voiced? That I was just like, oh man, this is just Aquafina being herself. I think it was The Last Dragon, Ryo, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't.
It was one of them. I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, where people didn't like her like voice acting that much.
But yeah, with this one, she looks at least like she has composure. So
I mean, it's still
okay.
just a trailer, dude. It's
That
still
is
just
It's
a
still
trailer.
just a trailer.
It
It's
looks like
still
this
just-
entire movie. This entire movie is just him and or her and Jack Black. Like this entire movie. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like, at least. Because there's no, like we just saw, dude. There's no Furious Five.
Mhm.
There's Shifu for a little bit there,
Mhm.
and just the villain, and that's it, bro. Like, that's and then whoever these other little characters are, like the bunnies and whoever the
Yeah.
other comical relief character was, but it's dude, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna really put a dent in Kung Fu Panda for me.
Yeah. Damn.
Because I
that
mean
was
that's what,
really
and that's what I keep talking about. Like they keep saying that Poe has to do more of this and that, but he already did this, dude. Like he already completely did a character arc, turned into the Dragon Warrior, became more than a Dragon Warrior. They already did it, bro. In my opinion, they should have done one last fight with Kung Fu with with
Tai
Poe
Lung?
and Tai Lung. Yeah, that idea I just said. I thought that's what I probably would have wanted from another Kung Fu Panda movie. Because if we think back to that first fight, Poe didn't really fight him. He was just
Not
bouncing around.
dodging, but
Like he took his hits and they really didn't have an effect on him.
mhm.
And so that's what I mean. Like I probably would have loved to see everything we've seen Poe learn kung fu wise, that whole inner peace thing, like everything we would have seen from part 1, 2, and 3 goes into defeating him once and for all. Like actually fighting him. Not just being like this punching bag that bounces back and hits him. Like, you know what I mean? Like it would have been better. Or what I think they should have done is create an entirely different spin-off on Oogway and call it Kung Fu Turtle. Not gonna lie. I think that would have been better.
Oogway.
I think they should have done that, bro, because I love Oogway. Oogway is such a good character, and he's only in it for like 10 minutes of the series, dude. Like, oh, I would have loved a Kung Fu Tortoise. Like imagine Kung Fu Tortoise, and like it would have been kind of like the same way as Poe, like not really being known, or we wouldn't think of as a tortoise to be a Kung Fu master, but he does become the Kung Fu master. Like knowing what we know Oogway turns into, and like having a series based on that. I think that would have been a really great spin-off to have, like having something called Kung Fu Tortoise. Because I mean, maybe he was just as goofy as Poe when he was, young. And,
So
and you
you're
could have
saying
done it
like
like in a very early part of China,
I was
It could
gonna
be
say
a
you're
spin
saying
off
like
of
a
Tortoise and the
prequel, right?
Hare.
like a what?
Like a
It could be
prequel.
a s-
Yeah, like a prequel,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
based on
yeah.
Oogway's life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because for we
Yeah,
know,
that'd be
there's a
cool.
lot of
Young
things
Shifu.
that Oogway did. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of things that Oogway did before becoming who he was in Kung Fu Panda 1. So I mean, I think it would have been great, to see Oogway's start as a kung fu master. I think that would have been a great movie, dude. I mean, that's
Make
one of
it
the things I'm still holding
still
out for.
happen.
That's just me, because like it would have been similar to Shrek, how they did Puss in Boots. They had
Oh
Puss in
yeah.
Boots' story, and we've seen how that has progressed. And I thought the Last Wish was a really good movie.
Oh yeah, that was
Um,
an amazing movie.
yeah, so I thought that was a really great movie. So I think that they missed out on the opportunity to do something with Oogway, and I think it's still there. They still can do it, but I think Oogway would be a really great character to dive into.
He has to go up against a rabbit, the Tortoise and the Hare.
Maybe who
That'd be,
knows, dude? They could do it.
funny little.
They could do it. Maybe that could have been like his competitor, because Oogway's
Yeah,
lived
yeah.
like what maybe like what couple hundred years.
I think
So
so. Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
pretty old.
they could have done something like that, where like in his early learning life, like he was like in competition with this rabbit that was like better than him for a while. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I could
Yeah.
write a script right now and send it to Dreamworks. So let's see.
I would have really preferred Tai Lung team up with Poe,
Nah,
but
no.
over the chameleon, don't know. I guess it's the chameleon looked like a female, right?
I
I think
think
it was
so. Yeah.
female, and it looks like an elderly woman kind of thing. So I'm not sure. That's a different dynamic from what Poe has faced. I'm not sure about the whole shape shifting thing. I'm not sure what that will play or what will be the biggest like weakness that Poe had to maybe look inside himself or something like that.
Oh yeah,
But
dude.
I
They're
don't
just
know.
spoon feeding it to us at this point. Like, who are
Mhm.
you supposed to be fighting yourself? Like, there's no like real thing to read into it. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's gonna be more of a kids movie because it's like literally fighting yourself. So there's not gonna be really much to read into it, man.
What else was there? I think I don't understand what it means to become a spiritual leader. Like I don't
I
like
think
is
just
he
like
using what
Oogway
he,
was before.
But here's the thing that
okay.
he kind of already did that, at the end of Kung Fu Panda 3, he kind of did that. Mastering
Key.
the key.
Yeah, key
Yeah.
and inner
So
peace and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, and then the being part of the spirit realm and coming back from it, like. It was kind of
Yeah.
there already. He kind of did it
that-
already. I know
that's a
he
lot of
taught
spirit.
everybody else how to do that.
That's a lot of spirit.
I'm
But
just
like
saying, dude.
he's already a dragon warrior. You want to put spirit leader on that resume too? Like I feel like there could be something a lot better. Like or maybe he had to pick like a protege or something like that. I hope like I heard Aquafina is supposed to be the next Dragon Warrior. That's what Poe was doing, trading her. But so I was like,
he's like 35 in the movie. He's like in his mid to late or early 30s, dude. How is he supposed to? Like, I don't know. In retrospect, for me, I see Poe as like, someone that's like already in their prime.
Okay, yeah.
Like why is he looking for a successor already? Like that's what I mean by like when you see Poe in his prime right now, that's what I think. To me, it made more sense. Like Tai Lung came back one more time and was just this absolute unit. So that's what I mean. Like you use the prime of Poe versus a even stronger Tai Lung, man. Like I think it's a huge missed opportunity, man. Huge miss, in my opinion.
But yeah, I guess I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll check out in theaters. Unless I hear really good things about it.
I might just look at a spoiler review or something, man. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
I haven't heard anything about Last Wish. Like I wasn't gonna watch Last Wish, but I heard so much momentum about it. Everyone was talking about it to where I had to watch it. I was watching clips of it. I was like, this looks like an amazing film. I want to watch it. So hopefully, I gotta put high hopes. I gotta stop being pessimistic. Hopefully, this is amazing. I don't want to ruin it. Jack Black, Poe the Panda.
I'm going with my early prediction, dude. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off, man. I'm saying it's gonna be a Shrek the Third, dude. And I will happily eat my words, dude, if it's an actual good movie. I want it to be a good movie, but I have no positivity about it right now.
How about you, Oni? Well, what are your expectations?
I mean, I would hope that it's like a good ending for Kung Fu Panda, like where it's like, okay, this is it, this is the end. He's kind of, but like John was saying, he's only like 35 in the movie, so I don't know. I would have wished for him to be a little older. And I mean, I feel like Kung Fu Panda has a good mix of like seriousness and then comedy. Like, you know how like they seriously fight and then Poe makes a joke and it's a good laugh. But this trailer just seemed pure comedy. Like everything was a little joke. True. Everything was like a little gag and this and that. And like, I mean, it is just a trailer. So I don't know. The whole movie, it could just be spaced out perfectly and just like a little comedy here and there. And we just got all the comedy in the trailer. But I mean, I'm hoping it's not just like poking fun at Poe like the entire movie. Like he's still the Dragon Warrior. He is still like supposed to be like the main hero. I don't like those like movies that like he's a main hero, but like he's like a dummy. Like he's dumb and he's just like, but hopefully, I don't know. I hope it's good, decent.
All right. Well, let us know what you think about Kung Fu Panda for the trailer. Do you think it's going to be amazing, or do you think it's going to fall flat on its face? Let us know down below. If you would like the content, make sure to like and subscribe down below. All in all, stay crunchy.
Girl, I was born with 2 left feet. Come grab my hand, get me on that beat. The way your body's moving, I can feel the heat of that fire.